Well, hello everyone. Oh, this is kind of spooky. Welcome to Gmod Explore Asylum. So this is an asylum type of map. I've been wanting to do one of these exploration maps for a while now, and I finally saw one. I finally got one, and here we are. We're checking it out. I've been wanting to do this for a while actually because I just I think it'd be so fun. But I gotta say the detail in this map already just from starting right here. There's a lot. There's a lot of detail, and that's one thing I love about these new Gmod maps is just how much detail they're putting into these maps. It's crazy. Like it might not seem like a lot, but I see it as quite a bit, honestly. It's impressive to me. I don't even make maps, but I do like I kind of understand how they're made like a little bit. But just how everything looks. The grass is like overgrown a little bit here. You got a lot of trees that are just kind of connected to each other because nobody's here to trim them or whatever, which I think is really nice. I just like this. And I gotta say, this is like pretty creepy. I turn my flashlight off, I can't see anything at all. I mean, I can kind of see the outline of stuff, but that's pretty creepy. Now, I don't think there's jump scares. It looks like telling from right here there's an upstairs or something. So hopefully you can get upstairs. There's a lot of stuff growing into the walls, which is kind of interesting. Like right here. Graffiti. This is the room that we were in. I'm gonna have a hard time like remembering which rooms I was in. Like I don't know if these are all gonna be the same. And I don't know if these are based off of true places or not. Kind of look creepy because it looked like there's a figure there, but that's just kind of your imagination when you explore places like this, I guess. You know what? I kind of want to put like a prop down just so I know like that I've been in a room. Uh, I know, we'll put a baby. Now I think we've been in here. So I'll put a baby in here. Because I will forget, by the way. Like, I have bad memory, all that, so. I really like the detail of this, so, like, you can tell it probably grew in through just the cracks of the walls or whatever. I would love to explore a place like this in real life, honestly. Starting in the middle makes things a little different when you explore. You're not entering anything. Now, I don't know how big this map is, but I gotta say that I like the detail here. You can tell that there's probably some stairs there that were probably somebody either took them or moved them because they're rotting, and then they probably blocked off the door for a while. I don't know, dude. There's just so much stuff. There's a story to be told at these places, and this is an asylum. It's creepy. And just oh, what is this room for? Some kind of interviewing room or something. But I do gotta say, the thing about these asylums is they have really bad history to them and stuff. This is like kind of interviewing room. You can have a baby. What do you guys think these rooms are for? I'm sure they have a meaning. I know some of these Gmod maps are actually based off of real locations, or like they get pictures from different like stuff and they kind of use their imagination to make the rest of the map. But what do you guys think that this map was like? Not this map, but like this room was for? You think they're just watching someone in here? Do you think this is like a room to observe people? Obviously, these are like bathrooms. But honestly, asylums back in the day, they were terrible places for people. They were like worse than prisons sometimes, you know, like they did not treat people very kindly. They were just not treated like people. See, now this room right here is telling by like, well, I guess it's just kind of trash. I guess that would be here, but since this room doesn't really have a bathroom or anything, it's kind of a corner room. I assume that this is like an office or something. Or maybe even like a place where they ate in this side of the building. The thing is, this one has it here too, so who knows what these rooms were even used for. I'd like to use my imagination for it, though, and assume that maybe one was a laundry room at one point, and then one was a kitchen, and then that was the only time they really got to go outside because of how they treated people, you know? They never got to go outside or anything. I know it's so weird I'm placing babies, but honestly. I'm probably gonna delete them in a bit here, but just since I started in the middle, you know? Okay. These rooms. Okay, so this is a big one. I am curious about this. So what do you guys think this room was for? This actually feels like an actual laundry room. I don't know. I just kind of assume that. This is creepy, man. I had a dream that I was like exploring a place that kind of looked like this. I was jumping around really high and it was abandoned and it was really interesting. This could be an office room. I don't know. But these places like they feel like prisons sometimes. Obviously this is some kind of like room where you get like maybe this is where people ate here instead. Pentagram here. With actual blood it looks like or red paint, but people like to go to abandoned places and put those around, or you know, sometimes there's cultists that decide to like see that's actual blood, I think. So there could be some cultists here or kids. You know, there's a new thing of kids that go around, they think they're in a cult and they torture animals and it's pretty terrible. But yeah, kids like to come to places like this. People around my age, I should say. I mean, I'm 21, but you know, younger people. Okay, I think I can get rid of these since I've been down that hall. But here's another empty room. This feels more like a cafeteria type of room. I guess this could have been too. Like they handed out trays of food right here and they sat around this area. But I imagine each one of these buildings is kind of the same. But yeah, we got some posters here of notes. It's kind of hard to see. I'm sure that it's just a bunch of randomness written down anyways. But here's some posters. Some really old ones actually. And that kind of shows how old this place really was by those. But yeah, this is like the main area it seems like. They'd eat here, grab food here, I don't know. But here's another hallway we haven't been down. Huh. Obviously this is like probably where they stayed a lot of the time, you know, like I don't know if they like you know, I have a feeling that maybe like there's multiple people staying in one room. I don't know if they did that at asylums though, but maybe they just had a really big room for them, you know? Because whenever I see an asylum or anything like that, Like back in the day, the rooms were actually really big and they kind of had a lot of room to walk, but big, see? Big. It's a big room. That's just one thing that I like notice about asylums back in the day is that they're just massive like rooms like this and they kind of did look like this. There's another big room. That's so cool. There's obviously like a town or something over there. They get a view of all the cultists coming here and hear all the cats being murdered. It's a thing that people do. It's really terrible. They think that they're cultists, 14-year-old kids coming here. They always buy black cats too. There's this I remember learning about this one um bridge. What was it? It was where they apparently saw Mothman. It was this little bridge. It wasn't the Golden Gate or anything like that. It was just this little bridge that was over this small like little river. It wasn't a big one. And apparently people have seen Mothman or felt people push them in, but uh all these kids will go out into the forest and like sacrifice cats and kill cats. And it's pretty terrible. It always bugs me when I hear about that stuff because these kids are just yeah. I always loved this graffiti in Half-Life. I always thought it was interesting. Like that's supposed to be kind of like a combine soldier holding this baby, which is something that you would never see in Half-Life. Half-Life 2 to be exact. Like they hated humans and I don't think they were human. But they did act like they had emotions sometimes, you know what I mean? Like they I don't know. They made that one new game that I have like kind of learned about a little bit, but and it seemed like they like had emotions and stuff and they had worries and stuff like that. And maybe they did, but I think that I don't know. It's still interesting to me. I don't know how that one like game, it was a mod for Half-Life 2 and I actually want to check it out. Maybe I'll check it out on the channel in the future. I don't even own Half-Life 2 right now at the moment, so yeah. And this goes outside, which we're not going to look at yet. We're going to look at outside at the end. And this hall feels a lot bigger. Here's all the graffiti. But yeah, Half-Life 2, that mod is just pressing E on it just to see if it does something. Doesn't do anything. We have not been down this way, which looks actually lit up. This looks like this is the hallway that connects the buildings. Obviously, this was like, you know, like I said, maybe a kitchen, but this also could have been a kitchen where they made the food against these walls here and then handed it out. That could just be an office or something. That could have been the laundry room. I'm sure that each side has like their own thing. Like I'm sure this will have its own like cafeteria. See now I don't know what this room would be for. And that's the thing about these buildings. They're all empty rooms. Like sometimes they're not though. Sometimes they have desks. Like maybe this was like a school or something for younger people at the asylum, you know? Maybe this is where they taught people. I don't know. I don't know if they really cared about that back in the day though. I mean, if they did, it's probably really cruel what they tried teaching them. Hmm. But oh, that scared me. I saw that little window and I thought that there's something peeking. Consume less. Authorized personnel only. So this is obviously some kind of room in between. Hmm. This could have been like, honestly, like I said, laundry rooms. Because it's in the middle. It's kind of in the middle of the two places, you know? It's like I'm obsessed with finding the laundry room. This goes upstairs, so maybe Maybe this is where people got training. I don't want to explore too much upstairs because it did look like there was like a lot more upstairs, but maybe this is how they train people how to like take care of them, which probably wasn't very pleasant how they did. Trespassing, loitering prohibited by law. Yeah, well, these are the restrooms. Really dirty toilets. Still got water, and they still got a turd and pee. That's actually disgusting. I wonder where they got the toilet model from. I'm just saying, like, where did they get that from? These were for men and women, though. So there's no urinals or anything like that. There's a fence here. But, the thing about this fence is it's like, they don't want people getting in rather than out because this... I don't know, maybe this was their yard or something. I don't know. I know I said to get out at the end, but I'm getting distracted here. Fences are usually like this when they don't want people getting out. The barbed wire is kind of bent like that. It makes it a lot more difficult, but I don't know. Maybe this was the yard. I guess we'll have to look later, and we'll say what I think it was later. Like later. I didn't no clip, but I crouch jumped. Huh. No loitering. Let me look at that sign real quick. That looks like a new one, so obviously they didn't want people trespassing. Here's some more tables. Who knows what those were used for? See, big things like this are usually what stays behind unless the place is just recently abandoned. Here they got the middle area where, I don't know, they usually have flowers and stuff. I mean, obviously not now. I know that. Oh, the big one. Made with probably animal blood. Or red paint. Or both. Freaking cultist kids. Here are the bathrooms? Okay. I do got a few questions about this room. Like, first of all, why is there a desk here? Maybe it was just moved in here. And then, why are there bathrooms in a windowed area like this? Like bathtubs. They were teaching people. See, this looks like a classroom here. Maybe they're teaching people how to take baths. I really doubt that, but I don't know. Sometimes people like to move things into random rooms, so that table could have been in here for all we know, or in here or something. I doubt it was in here. Unless the bathtubs. I mean, look at the tile, you know. This is like bathroom tile. Maybe they probably had blinds that close here. Over here is probably like clothing and lockers or something. They did have like what looks to be classroom type of stuff. Oh, did my game crash? My game did not crash. I just bumped into it and it lagged hard. I think we gotta go back because I think I just explored this whole side. 'Cause that's the restrooms. We explored that. We've explored down this hallway. Oh, that's outside, so we gotta turn around. Really thought there'd be more. Maybe we should go back upstairs. Was there a hallway upstairs? I don't know if there was, actually. The thing is about stairs like this is that they're a lot more sturdy because they're concrete. You can go up them. You know, they're going to be there for a while. luckily, so you don't gotta worry about being careful on that. I think we've looked through these rooms here. There's another hallway here, which I think we actually been in. If I missed something, let me know. But I think that this is like either where we started. No, this wasn't. This wasn't where we started. Oh, I don't think we've been down here, so I guess it's just outside that we need to explore now. So it kind of seems like this whole area is hilled off, but I think that's just because the map creator is like, yeah, I just don't want it to be flat or whatever. So he made this little square area. Unless they dug down, you know. Which is, I guess, realistic for an asylum, you know. Like a little running track around, you know. Maybe they have an area where it's, you can get down, you know. Asylums back in the day, man. See, I can't tell. Like, this seems like a room I've been in. Yeah, this is where I started, actually. Matter of fact. Grass right here is really tall, which I like the detail. See, I was seeing this graffiti and I saw it looked like someone wrote graffiti on the ground, which is interesting. Something sucks, it says. But I really like how tall this grass is. Obviously, they had stuff planted here that kind of never really died out. Or else it's just wild stuff. I can't really tell what they are because it's like 2D. And whatnot. Here's the cool square area. Yeah, I just wanted to look at this fenced area. I think that was over here. I could be wrong. Kind of seems like this was like a area that hasn't been used even when it was active. Like this is probably like just where they had some trees or whatnot. Or something, I don't know. Yeah, here's the fence, and I wanted to look at it. So, the way that this is built, it looks like they're keeping people from getting in. This also looks like a road, so maybe this is like the main entrance. I think this is, because this is where there's a loitering sign here. So maybe you walk down this hallway and this is the entrance, like where you get greeted by the people who own the place here. And then one of these rooms here was like, you know, the room where you send them on their way, you know. This could be the main entrance or the back entrance even. This would be a really good like roleplay map. Always is kind of creepy. Seeing this hallway like this. Could always be something at the end. You would never be able to see it with the normal human eye. Good thing I have stretch-o-vision. It feels like I just went down a massive hill. I'm so sorry. Oh, that change actually messed with my eyes. Walking through a forest. I'm sorry. I am kind of curious. I kind of want to no clip around. Just to see what the place looked like from above. But there's also stuff here. Obviously, it's like out of bounds. Like this is like the area you're not supposed to be. So this is it looks industrial over here. It looks like there's stuff on top that they never actually built. That they thought about maybe building, but they never did. So this is the rooms I was seeing. Yeah, see like right here. Kind of seems like maybe they're gonna have like a doorway or something. We can walk up here or something, but they decided not to do it, but I don't know. And then over here looks like just some normal apartments. You get a good view of this place. Obviously, we can see them float because we're not supposed to be up here. But I do gotta say that this map has some really good detail in it, and I like this type of stuff. It was a very small map, but it was also kind of fun to explore and just talk about stuff, I guess. I had to get the perfect thumbnail picture. There we go. That's pretty good. I gotta say though that I love this type of stuff, and I actually installed some more exploration maps, so leave a like if you want to see more of that. I mean, I'm probably gonna upload it anyways, but you know, leave a like if you enjoyed. And I kind of want to no clip underground, maybe see if there's an Easter egg of some sort. I can walk underground. Nope, it doesn't look like there's any type of Easter egg. And here's the skybox. I'm super giant. It doesn't look like there's any Easter eggs, which I'm totally fine with. But yeah, this is a good map. I actually really like the layout of it. Kind of wish that there's more to it, but I understand making maps like this with the like amount of detail is actually kind of time consuming. So I understand like putting all the trees and grass and detail the interior and whatnot, and then the outside is just that's a lot. Curious on what that sign says though. They should have like an Easter egg, or there's like one room or something, like one upstairs room somewhere. It doesn't really matter where, like up here maybe. There's just a black figure staring out at people. I'm just kidding. I mean, that would be creepy, but I like maps like this where it doesn't have stuff like that. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace out. Be safe. Bye.